Hello guys! Okay, so this video, I actually have two topics that I kind of really want to talk about, and I don't know, okay, I was thinking like I could put them into one video, but then that's too, I don't know, and now I'm just wasting time not talking about either one of them. So, we'll go with CrossFit. We're going to talk about CrossFit. Because I have an unnatural amount of people get in touch with me and encourage me to try CrossFit. And I guess it's because I don't talk about CrossFit. Now, I guess, if we're going to have a whole conversation about CrossFit training, I should probably give you my definition of CrossFit, because what I've come to understand is that CrossFit is kind of like Zumba. Somebody invented it, or, went and patented their type of workout, and they call it CrossFit. So that's like a brand name workout. But that the workout, just like Zumba, is a dance style workout, and it's generally Latin based. Like you have other dances, people will be like, hey, come do a burn-a-thon. Well, and you get there and it's Zumba, or come do a dance-a-thon, or whatever. It's basically Zumba, but they're not calling it Zumba because they're not paying to use the name of Zumba, right? Alright, so my hair is crazy. She's tied up there. Okay, so CrossFit, as I understand it, is a brand name workout. But the workout itself is kind of like, they have one down here, it's like Extreme Fitness, and there's a couple of different ones around, but they are CrossFit training, but they're not CrossFit. This isn't making any sense. And you'll see like workout of the day, WOD. And it'll be like, 200-meter run or sprint, 1,000-meter row, 50 burpees, 100 jumping jacks. Like, it's like all, kettlebell swings, weightlifting, and all that kind of stuff. They do like box jumps is what I was going to call. Box jumps, where they or on the ground, they jump up onto a platform or a box of some sort, all those kind of things. So I want to talk to you about that, because the reality is I don't need to try that. I have tried that. And I guess in some way that's what the card workout is. It's like you're mixing it up. You're doing a couple of different workouts, like exercises or whatever. Let me explain something to you about why I don't CrossFit or any of those cross-training type of deals. Ready? It's simple. Because I hate it. I cannot stand it. So what happens, I love to push myself, but only if I'm enjoying what I'm doing. When I go out to run, and I have been very verbal about this, running takes discipline for me. Only the part that about actually getting up off the couch, getting dressed, leaving the kids, or figuring out what to do with them. The thing that sucks about running for me is the preparation. If the kids were in school, which I'm glad that I homeschool, that's a blessing, I'm just saying. If they were in school, I'd go for a run every day. If they were, if my wife had different hours that I could actually, because she works crazy different hours, I would plan a run every day. The run itself is so enjoyable, and I love it. I love to run out of gas and keep going. I love to burn all over and keep going. I love hitting that wall and then getting over it. And you get to this place where or I get to this place where I'm in the run, and yeah, okay, everything aches, and then it all stops, and my brain is like telling me all the reasons I'm agitated, and then it all goes away, and I'm in this beautiful place of zen. And I sometimes will close my eyes, like I take a good look at what's around me. I'll close my eyes and run for a couple of yards. I am in such a place of like floating on air, and I love it. And even when it's hard, I like to push through it because I truly enjoy running. I have never made any qualms about telling people I am blessed when they're like, oh, you have dedication. I'm like, no, no, no. I'm blessed. God blessed me with a love of the run that I can't explain, okay? Well, I just kind of did, but that's me. Sometimes I'm out there and we're working through emotional issues, me and the me's in my head, and things I never thought about and didn't even remember come up, and I cry them out while I run. Sometimes I'm out there and I'm praying the whole time. Sometimes I'm out there and I am in severe bliss. It just depends on what movie is playing in my head that day, what Sonya reel is playing in my head, and what I'm working out. But I always love it. I love the run. Okay? Zumba. I adore American style Zumba, and I have American music Zumba, and I have said that 1,000 times. When I say American style, it's because I've noticed that if you go into Lose It, there's two different. It'll be like Zumba Latin and Zumba American. And American is more club music, more core body work, less. It still has a lot of like the Zumba moves, like the Latin style moves, but it's less of that hip salsa action and more squat, lunge, club dance, booty shaking music. I love it. I've made no exceptions about telling people that. I will tell you I do not like Latin Zumba. Why? I can tell you why. Because as much as I like the dancing, I don't mind Latin style Zumba if I like the Zumba songs, because they have a lot of like original music just for Zumba. If I like the Zumba songs, and if I like them, it's usually because it's somebody like Pitbull or somebody I know or a song that's catchy. And it's got like a club type beat. I like that. I do not like straight up salsa music to work out to for an hour, because to me, I'm a lyrics person. Music all sounds kind of the same. My wife will hear the first 3 notes of a song and be like, oh, I love this song. And I'm like, how do you even know what the song is? I don't know until we get like 2 lines in, because music all sounds the same to me. So what happens when we're listening to salsa music is the whole hour feels like one big block of music. And I feel like I am such a numbers person. I like to know where I'm at in the workout. It kind of dictates how much I can put in, and stuff like that. So when it just feels like one big block, I get really bored and desperate to stop, and I'm unhappy. So with CrossFit, I don't like it. I tried 2 different classes, and this is what happened. I was unentertained. Like, so blatantly. I felt like in one class, and I know this isn't this is just like in certain Weight Watchers groups, you have a lot of competition and a lot of witchiness. In one class, it felt a lot like a competition. And the person who invited me, it felt like they were trying to like size me up. Like, it was more about trying to see if they could beat me than it was of then, hanging out and having fun. All right. And in that, let me just say, I understand. I love competition. I'm constantly in a state of competition in my head. But the thing is, and I've said this before, maybe not in a while, my competition is with 2 different things. One, it's with the old me. I walk like I'm better than, but not like I'm better than you. It's because I am better than the old me. And that's who I constantly compare myself to. So, which has been kind of a beatdown the last 6 months, because the me a year ago was in better shape than the me now. So, I was high on this cocky, I'm better than her kind of thing, and now it's like, she's better than me, I have to kick that butt. Like, I have to get back there. That's the first competition I'm in. The second competition I'm in is in my head. I have a fantastic imagination. And so I'm always, like, when I'm running races, like, I'm running past people and I'm thinking that we know each other and we're trash talking each other. It's like all in good fun. I don't know those people. I'm totally making it up. When I'm at the track and I'm running, I'm totally beating everybody there. It doesn't matter if they're going faster than me and they've lapped me twice. It's my world. In my imagination, I'm beating you. That's how it works. So I understand competition. I just like to set them up to where, one, I always win, and two, I'm on my own. I do not like health, weight loss, or, health goals to be made better or worse by somebody else. I just feel like it's setting yourself up for failure even if you succeed that way. It doesn't feel good to me, so I don't do it. So the first CrossFit class I went to kind of felt like that. Like she was kind of like trying to see where I was at with that. And I kind of didn't like it. It's like, look, I never said I could do 100 push-ups. I suck at push-ups. I'm just now starting a beginner's arm workout because of push-ups. I have a lot of problems with push-ups in my wrist, but I never said that. Yeah, I can hold a plank for a while, but I've never bragged about anything. So why you feel like you need to like compete is crazy. And but like I didn't like that. And it wasn't just her and me. It was like the whole class. It was like more than about having a good time and getting the workout. It was about like beating the other people, and I just didn't like that. The second thing is I have no interest. I do want to build strength, but I have no interest in swinging a kettlebell over my head or doing 1,000 squats or I don't like burpees just because I think they're stupid. I've done a couple of rounds of them. You get through them, whatever. They're not even that hard, or they weren't 6 months ago when I was doing them. I don't know if I can do them now, I'm just saying. But I did not like them. And if I don't like something, I'm not likely to do it. And I have made no secret of the fact that I do not work out on the ground. Now, I will plank. I have gotten over the ground thing with planks because after my entire workout or before my entire workout, I will plank. But I don't like getting up and down the ground. I'd rather work out in the chair, standing up. I'll do crunches all day long, standing up. Just, I'll do crunches in the chair. I don't care. I do not like to get on the ground, period, the end. I just don't like it. Especially because I love working out outside, and I swear to you guys, every time I've gone outside and done my, card workout, I have found spiders on my card instantly. And I'm like, I don't want to get in the grass. I don't want to be on the sea. I don't want to be with that. So, no. And then I find that when I'm CrossFitting, I am watching the clock the entire time. And I really like the aspect of working out when I get to, let that part go. It's a good workout when you're enjoying yourself and you're not even, the hour goes by or the 45 minutes or whatever it is, and you're like, wow, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I accomplished that, and I can't believe it went by so fast. I like that. So if I'm staring at the clock, I'm pretty much miserable. And not only that, I know that running comes with some risk of hurting yourself. And I know that, especially extreme running, which I don't do, I know that Zumba, I've hurt my shoulder before doing Zumba. But I feel like I have talked to people, and CrossFit training brings so many bruises and cuts, and oh yeah, I missed the box on my 5th jump, or I threw the kettlebell up and really twerked myself, or I just can't. It's so not appealing to me. And it's not only does it seem like your likelihood of injuring something is greater, but especially if you're not even 100% present. And I have a really hard time being present with anything that makes me miserable. So I feel like I'll just be throwing the kettlebell around or jumping around like an idiot and not even really paying attention. I'll be staring at the clock and really hurt myself. So that is why I don't CrossFit. Now, big thing. You don't have to argue with me. I understand that some people hate running, and that is fine because you might love to CrossFit. I encourage everybody to try everything at least one time, maybe even twice, because I'll tell you, I hated the original Zumba class I went to, and the only reason I went to the second one is because my friend from Weight Watchers was like too scared to go by herself, so I went and I fell in love with that style and that instructor. So I encourage you to try different places and different things, but if you don't like something, then find something you love. If CrossFit is your thing, if you feel about CrossFit the way I feel about running, amen, and more power to you, okay? If you hate to run, it doesn't matter how many times I tell you to do it, you probably will never wind up liking it, and you need to find something you enjoy. Maybe it's bike riding. Maybe you like to walk. Maybe pushing in a hard way is not what you want to do. Maybe you're better at being more consistent and doing something daily. Because I honestly believe that going hard every other day is kind of equal at the end of the month as going medium consistently every day. It just kind of depends on how you're doing it, on what your focus is, and on what you like to do. So that's why I don't CrossFit, and that's why I do run and I do Zumba. Just an FYI. I'm totally interested in your opinions and in your responses. I would love to hear it. If you like CrossFit or if you've had any experiences, you can totally let me know in the comments below. And if it's like 6 years from now and they've moved comments again, then wherever they put them, let me know there. So I will talk to you guys later. I'm thinking that I might, since I'm in a chatty mood, go and record the other video I wanted to make right now and just give it to you tomorrow. So if you see me wearing the same outfit, that's why.